Hello YouTube. Picked up a real classic. This is a quick Blu-ray review. Obviously you're going to guess this by the music. Brilliant. Total classic. You know, the Avengers. Picked it up season 5 on Blu-ray. Just incredible. As you can see, this is the box. Beautiful box, like the work on it. You can hear the music in the background. There's the side. Dino rig just looking classy and stunning as usual. This is the back. Do you know what I mean? We'll go into all that in a sec. Do you know what I mean? I'll just better turn this down. Do you know what I mean? Awesome soundtrack. One of the best TV soundtracks of all time. Got a spring in your step when you hear it. True 1960s English culture at its best. This is inside the box. You get 7 discs with this on Blu-ray. I mean, I've watched the first disc and wow, beautiful picture of Mcnee and Dino Rig. Each DVD's got a cover of them looking totally amazing. You know, as we go through, as you can see. You know, let's turn that round, because these are like filmed, obviously photoshops what they did. You know, so I'm going through. I'm a big fan. I grew up on this. I grew up on, I was lucky I got to see the Avengers. I'm a big fan of the new Avengers. We paired it and Gambit. I've got a thing for like the pre-early stuff from the 60s. You know, like the Persuaders, the Baron, Man in a Suitcase, The Prisoner, which is my all-time favourite series, apart from UFO, and definitely the Avengers. The Tara King years are quite personal to me. I do love the Tara King years. It's just awesome. You get special features over 6 hours of bonus content with this. Exclusive audio commentaries, scriptwriter Brian Clemens on Murderville, guest stars Peter Wingard on epic scriptwriter Richard Harris. The Winged Avengers, Dino Rig, Stunt Double, Sid Child on Return of the Cybernauts, man, just classic episode, isn't it? I even, right through to New Avengers, Cybernauts just rocks. A TV interview with Patrick Mcnee and Dino Rig, filmed episode introductions by Brian Clemens, they're pretty good, I've watched 3 of them. Episode trims from The Fear Merchant, Escaping Time. Escaping Time with Peter Bowles is crazy. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I watched that last night, and that is just one sort of like, what the fuck, you know, this guy with the time travel thing, they're not time travel, but he's just played all these like crazy loony characters in the past. We've got filmed episode introductions, we've done that. ATV newsreel footage, Dino Rig receives TV award, The Avengers, the back archive trailer, Granada, points for each episode reconstruction for Lost Series 1, episode 1 for the Mortuary Death on Slipway, Tunnel of Fear, Dragon's Field, interview with Dino Rig, extract from British Legends of Stage and Screen, 1960s German, I've watched them titles, Stills Gallery. I mean, this is just worth every penny. It truly is one of the best DVD Blu-ray box sets I'd buy. Definitely something to have in your collection. I mean, you know, when you watch this, it just takes you back to your childhood. Not just that, it still stands even now. Every story you're still hooked. And what's amazing is, because you've seen them, you've watched them on Channel 4 and the other stuff, you still watch them again. I mean, I watched 2 episodes I forgot all about. I know at the end of this series, she meets Mrs. Peel, and you know, it's just been nice knowing you. She says them classic words to Steve, and obviously comes Tara King for the next series. I think Brian Clemens personally is the genius behind this. All the other Avengers series, just mind-blowing. I remember the film in the 90s. Now, I quite actually didn't mind the film in the 90s. I know it got a panning and it flopped at the box office. But I thought that the updated soundtrack, everything, they did get it sort of right. There were a couple of flaws in there. Do you know, it just wasn't quite right. But yet again, making this, Patrick Mcnee was a true gentleman. I mean, they've all said it about him. He was superb. He was brilliant in Battlestar Galactica and all the other stuff like The Howling. It's been so much. I mean, the man's a British icon. And Dino Rig is just she's just a dame, and she's superb. All of it. What can I say? I mean, Ivan, I'm going to really enjoy this over next week or so. I'm going to watch like 2-3 episodes a night. I mean, do you remember Mother and her father, and they used to sit in them weird offices with ladders in, and it were all a bit strange and odd. I mean, the episodes in there are just marvellous. It's like opening a magic box again. Do you know what I mean? Into the past, it really is. So that's my review on the Avengers Season 5 Blu-ray. Yeah, I do recommend this. It's a 7-set disc. That is a lot of discs. I mean, back then, English television were truly quality. I mean, they really put in, because even though I know it's like nearly 40-year-old, you've got to realise that somehow TV were new, especially in colour, and you still find that you get that sort of newness with it, and the wackiness that just goes with some of these episodes. You know, and Mrs. Peel is such a classy lady, isn't she? I mean, she's so beyond the time. Do you know what I mean? Truly an icon. Anyway, please share and subscribe on videos, guys. I'll see you on the next one. I've got a lot of reviews to do. So behind. So I could be late on some stuff. Just bear with me. I'll be on top of it by the end of next week. Alright, guys. Have a great weekend. Look forward to hearing from you. Comments. Speak soon.